Where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now. Where I am now, I'm better than before. I'm through those open doors. Where I am now, where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am now.
Good morning. What a beautiful day it is. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. So glad to be here. It's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend. As a matter of fact, we have a holiday coming up on Monday. I hope you all are excited and ready to celebrate throughout the whole weekend. I know I am. It's plenty to do. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But I am Yolanda Hinton, host of FYI Morning Show Live. I want to welcome Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. As a matter of fact, go to our newest channel on YouTube at FYI Radio Show host Yolanda Hinton. You can always go to Crystal Records One, CRISTO Records One. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow, and I promise I will follow you back. Just want to mention our sponsors real quick. Make sure you go to www.bulvic.academy.com. That's BULVIC. Check it out. Check out all the things there for parents and kids and students and the community, as well as our second sponsor, which is Beard Gods, www.beardgods.com, BEARDGODZ. Check out those pages. Let them know you heard it from FYI Morning Show Live. I'm not going to prolong the time. I have a very, very special guest on our Fun Friday. We have Mr. Les Smith. Not only is he one of the Chesapeake City Council members, he is here to talk about a wonderful, wonderful project and event that's coming up real soon. I want to say good morning to Mr. Les Smith. How you doing, Les?
Just great. Good morning, Yolanda. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Tell our community and our listeners and viewers about yourself, your position that you hold in the Chesapeake, Virginia area. And then we're going to talk about Ground Zero development and the event that's taking place.
Okay. A little about myself. I'm a retired deputy sheriff with Chesapeake. Did 28 years of service there. Retired in 2013. Immediately after retiring, I started a mentoring program. Been doing that since 2014, I believe. And this is our 10th year having our youth conference.
Wow.
Got on council in 2024. I was elected and started in 2025 for Chesapeake City Council.
Congratulations. And I know you're doing a great job because I tell you what, I remember when I first met you, you were in the community, strong, talking with people, having all kind of events. My daughter and I got a chance to come to one of your fundraisers out in Chesapeake. And you've just been working and doing a great job in the Chesapeake area for a minute. And I'm really excited that you have been elected for this position. And I'm sure, I know, you're going to be doing some great things along with many of the other ones that serve. Les, tell us about Ground Zero development and your mission and purpose.
Yes, it's a mentoring program I started in 2014. It's to help young males ages 12 through 19 from a mentoring standpoint. We actually do group mentoring twice a month, about 90-minute sessions, and we talk about various different topics. And I think it's helped the kids out over a period of time. Yolanda, in reference to having the program, it's nice to see when kids actually graduate from high school and then went through our programs, and we see the great things they have done as far as their employment, going to college, graduating from college. Actually, I've seen a couple of them out voting, even when I ran for office. So that was awesome. It really touched my heart.
So
Yes.
you've been doing it for how many years, Les?
Since 2014.
That's a lot. You've been doing it for a minute then. It's
Yes.
been a minute, yes. And that is marvelous. So you have seen them just like me with the mentoring program for young ladies. You see them growing up right before your eyes.
Yes.
They get, they really, really, uh, they grow up and you see them develop into the things that you've invested them in, along with, of course, being a great support system for the parents and just being in the community, having that program. Is it a free program at this point?
It is actually free. I mean, we had a fee of $75 for indefinite servicing, but when people do not have it, we just waive it.
Yeah,
So it's not a problem as far as money is concerned. We just want the kids to get the best that will help them along in life.
absolutely. Now you have an annual event, and I definitely have been there with my young ladies, and it is really a really nice event for the young people. It's a youth conference that you're having, and it is. Uh, I think it has the theme. You have a theme. It's. Can you give us that theme and tell us
Yes.
a little bit about the conference?
The theme is the star in you.
Yes.
Yes. Our speaker, our guest speaker this time will be Ashley Smith from WVEC Channel 13. She'll be supporting us during our opening. So we normally have a ceremony in the beginning, lasts just short of an hour, and before we break into workshops.
Oh, that is marvelous. Now, I sent the flyer out yesterday and got a great response from one of the young ladies that work with me. She sent it over to Chesapeake Redevelopment, what is it? Redevelopment, Chesapeake Redevelopment organization, and they're going to put the flyers out in that organization for parents to
Awesome.
get their kids uh, to be able to come over to your event. Tell us who can come.
Okay. So it's for teens. I say teens. We start at age 12 through 19. Parents are welcome to come. Citizens are welcome to come. It's free, but we only have room for 75 parents or 75 adults and 150 kids.
Wow.
Yes.
And tell us what can we expect. I know you have some great topics and activities. Tell us a little bit about that and the
Yes. So
speakers.
we have a combination of workshops. We have vendors that will be there, and then we have door prizes. Of course, everyone likes door prizes, and then we have lunch. But we will also have a little small serving of breakfast, maybe a sandwich, pastry, something to that effect, because of the time they're coming. It's always a good time, and then we close out at the end with ice cream for everyone. Uh,
Yummy.
yes, but we have some real exciting workshops. In the past, we had three workshops, but because of the time, we broke it down to two workshops: two for the kids, two for the students, and two for the parents. And the workshops we have this time around are for the students. We have one talking about careers, and that will be someone representing our Chesapeake Career Center. Will be coming and talking about the different trades they have there. For those that may not go to college but want to go into trades, they will share with them that information. And then I was also able to get Dr. Ricardo Frost,
All
who will be
right.
speaking from a standpoint of cybersecurity and AI, which is a very hot topic right now, and a lot of people want to go into that field. So that's what we have for the kids. So I want to be in that class myself.
I'm telling you, that is going to be so interesting. And like you said, it's very popular. Been hearing about AI and technology all over the place. And we really need to address it with our children. A lot of them want to go into that career, but also safety with technology and with AI and where it's going, where it is, and where it's going is very important. So that's a great topic. I
Yeah.
also understand that Reverend Wilson is going to do a topic that I know my girls would be so interested in. Les, we just recently in our book club read the book The Hate You Give, and
Hmm.
it is about being stopped by the police and what you need to know. This particular book is in a story. It was a movie, and the girls were so interested in it. And when we found out about the conference, we really took interest in it because we were smack dead in the middle of a topic that you have that we were discussing. So that topic, Reverend Wilson will uh, be the one that is facilitated for that.
Yes, I'm sure he would do a great job. I've heard him before speak on the issue. He was a former police officer,
Yeah,
so he knows a lot about that area, and
yeah,
he does a great job in presenting.
absolutely,
Unfortunately, this is for the adults this time as opposed to the kids, but still,
absolutely,
yeah, but they
yeah.
need that as well. You never know when you're going to run into that encounter, and you need to be prepared.
Absolutely. Now you got some great incentives. I think before the conference or a certain date and registration, you have some mighty nice things going on. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so up until May 24th, anyone registered up until May 24th will qualify for 3 sets of Busch Garden tickets. So it has picked up our people signing up because of the incentive. I'm hoping because of the incentive
Yeah.
of the Busch Garden tickets. I don't know the cost of them, but I'm sure they're pushing $100 a piece
Oh
now
yes.
to get into the park. So I'm looking forward to people continuing to sign up over the weekend. And then also, we actually reached out to the Chesapeake Public Schools for the
Oh,
middle school and the high schoolers to hope some of them will see the message and also sign up.
absolutely.
Yes.
You have vendors. Who are some of the vendors that will be there?
They're not locked in, but I would tell you categories right now. So
Okay.
we have colleges that are signing up. We have some organizations, some of them to include other programs of mentoring. We're trying to get someone there that does kinship. It's like kinship where, as opposed to children going to foster care, they're being raised by a family member. So
Okay.
we're trying to get them back here again in regard to that group. Um, Also, the military, we're trying to have them here. And then some people actually here with products of some
Hmm.
various different types that they will be selling. So what we do with the vendors is we have an hour where all the parents and all the teens, they will go around to the different vendors and ask questions, purchase, learn more, and then they will get the incentive they will get is a ticket for door prizes. So the more vendor stops you make or tables you stop to, the more chances you have at winning prizes. And it works well when we have our actual lunch and giveaway.
Wow. Les,
Yeah.
why did you feel the need to be a mentee? Why did you, I mean, a mentor? What drove you to, or inspired you to, want to mentor our young people?
Okay. Two things. When I grew up, I was mentored. You know, people from the neighborhood, coaches, things of that nature. It was there for me. Not necessarily organized, but still, yet I had people to look up to and kept me in line. So that was one reason that made me want to do it. So we started a group early after I got out of college to give back doing the same thing.
Yes.
And then Yolanda, secondly, is when I worked for law enforcement, I started to see people come to jail. And then as time went on, I started to see their kids come to jail. And I was like, I need to do something to help break this cycle.
Yes.
And that thing was reach out to the younger generation. And since then, once I retired, I started the program again with Ground Zero.
That is marvelous. Now, who are you working with? I know, we always have somebody else that is a part of the team.
Yeah, so we're a team of four right now. I have Reverend Wilson, who's at New Galilee Baptist Church. I have Eric Jones, who's retired from Hampton Roads Regional Jail. And then I also have Al Alexander, who's my vice president, and he's actually one of the assistant principals at Western Branch High School. So it's
Wow.
the four of us.
Absolutely. I want to shout out New Galilee Baptist Church because if it wasn't for them, I
Yeah.
would not have a site. I know you're there, and Reverend Foreman and the people that are members there. Thank you so much. Les, it's been 20 years this year.
Mhm.
New Galilee has opened their doors to me for Young Women Achieving Success program. I am just thrilled and thankful uh, to them for how they have been gracious to me and Crystal Community Development Corporation. It's just
Great.
amazing. So we're excited. We want to know about, okay, we know where, you can tell us again where, when, what time, and, you know, any more information that you have about the conference.
Yes. So you can go to the website to register. It's groundzerodevelopment.info, groundzerodevelopment.info. It's on Saturday, May 30th. Registration time, I say registration time, is really check-in time because you're supposed to register in advance.
Mhm.
But check-in time is at 9:30. At 10 o'clock, we actually start the assembly program. We will have a little entertainment. It's actually supposed to be a group coming in. I think they're called Crestwood Steppers, if I'm
Oh,
not mistaken. So it's a middle school that actually step who want to see them perform. And like I said, our guest speaker will be Ashley Smith from Channel 13.
yeah,
Um, that's
yes.
normally a great program as far as that goes. And like I said, we go into the workshops, we do our vendor piece, and we close the day out with our lunch and giveaways of door prizes.
Now that is exciting, as well as Miss Ashley Smith being there. She is a wonderful speaker, and she does a fabulous job on the news.
Yes.
She is definitely. I can imagine, you know, her being there is also going to be something that just pulls people, you know, the people into here because she has so much to say. She's worked with the youth. She's in the community. And what a blessing to be able to have her, Les, to host uh, this conference.
Yes. When I asked, there was no hesitation. So I do appreciate that. Years ago, when I first started having the conferences, I asked her to help me at that particular time, but she was already committed. So she offered one of her friends from the station, Aisha Scott, back
Yes.
in the day. So she stood in and did the youth conference for us. So I'm glad now Ashley actually has an opportunity to support and be present. Yeah.
Yes. What do you feel our young boys, our young men need most in this time, Les?
They need someone one to listen, two to care, and three to me to a certain degree show some sign of authority or discipline because they don't have enough guidance in their life to say this is wrong or no, or advise them in advance right from wrong so they won't get into mischief. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, they need things that definitely help them to become more well-rounded. What are some of the things that you all do at Ground Zero beside the conference? What other things do they participate in?
So last summer we actually went fishing. It
Oh,
was a great excursion um, out there in Lynn Haven. We just didn't do well fishing that day. They just weren't biting, but we had a great time out for about 5 or 6 hours fishing. We've gone to uh, ride go karts in Williamsburg area at one point in time. We've gone to the game room. We're trying to. Well, in the past we did go to a high school football game, but now we're trying to go to a college football
oh,
game
wow.
with
Yeah.
the young men. So we have a great time as far as those things are concerned. But just some of the topics we talk about is very important. We talk about financial literacy. We
Okay.
talk about conflict resolution. We talk about family, and the other thing is when we meet, it's like it's group mentoring. So we learn from one another as opposed to one on one. We have a topic, everyone shares their point of view on some in some occasions, and we just learn from one another because no two households are alike.
Yes.
So sometimes you can just listen and pick up on things, and actually the mentors we learn from the kids as well.
Wow.
So it makes for a great opportunity. We just wish more parents would step up and say, just like church growing up, our parents made us go to church.
Yes.
We should be doing the same thing as far as mentoring our kids. Say you need to go. And I have a couple of grandparents that are sending their kids. They understand there's a gap that needs to be filled, and we're filling that gap. Yeah,
Absolutely, especially programs that are free, programs that are productive. You know, we as mentors and organizations really want to support the community and the families and the mothers. We're not trying to take their places, mothers and fathers, but we want to, fit in where we can really be effective in helping our children become more well-rounded. Do you find that boys are I mean, very talkative? Is it hard for them to communicate with you all as adults and with one another? Is it easy to pull things out of them what they need to say? Because boys sometimes are silent; they don't talk. I mean, they
yeah.
they play, they jump, they carry on, but communication. How hard or easy is it less for that to take place?
It's not easy. It takes a while in some cases for them to get to know you. I've had a few kids that will come in and they're real silent to themselves, almost to the point to where they don't want to participate. But as time goes on, if a few participate, it brings out the ones that are introverts to a certain extent. They begin to talk, and if they listen enough, they'll say, "Okay, I can relate," and then they start sharing as well. But you do have to uh, bring it out of them because they don't always just open up as far as things are concerned. And I've had a few cases to where um, they don't want to talk amongst the group, but a parent might say, I'm having this problem with my son. I'm having that problem with my grandson. Can you say a few words to them? And then we speak to them privately from that standpoint. But yes, for the most part, um, if we got the right subject matter,
Yes.
all of them will open up. It just depends on what the subject matter is.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned about, parents, sometimes they are not as proactive in the child's, coming up and being active in some of these after school programs or things that work well for our kids that we offer in the community. Do you feel sometimes that parents can kind of get in the way of uh, boys or our youth getting the things that they need? Because sometimes, and I found out as a mentor and an organization, that sometimes there are some parents that uh, get in the way of progress, and they, because of their problems, they kind of stop things. The kid is coming to the program, but all of a sudden, the parents or the mother or the father are there in a crisis, or they have mental health issues, and they'll say, "Look, I don't want. Let's put a stop to this." Have that been your experience at all?
It may have happened, but I wouldn't know about it. What's going on the parents' end, as far as
Mhm.
things are concerned. It's just at some point in time the kids will stop coming. And on
Ah.
some occasions, I'll call to see, what's the problem as far as I'm coming.
Mhm.
My problems have been mostly is the kids are now involved in extracurricular activities that will prevent them from coming. I've had some cases where kids no longer have an interest, and then
Mhm.
the other one is that, like I said, the parents not pushing them to say you need to go. They're not doing some. In some cases, they're not doing anything anyway,
Mhm.
but no one's forcing them to say you need to go because
Yes.
you're going to learn from it. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, you need to go. You need to be a part of this great program. And I see also that kids kind of beget kids. They kind of like pull them in. In my experience, last, you have a group of kids, and all of a sudden they're bringing their friends, and they're pulling them in,
That's true.
uh, and that's a wonderful thing. But it is a wonderful thing for you to have this youth conference every year for our community and youth. Tell us again who can attend, when, where it is, the date, the time, and why you should actually get in there and register early.
Yes. Again, our group is called Ground Zero Development. We mentor young men ages 12 through 19, but the youth conference is for both boys and girls ages 12 through 19, plus their parents or any other adult that would like to come and hear more of what's going on or find out how you can help as far as being a mentor of some of these kids and how you can support possibly financially. But the event for the youth conference is May 30th, and go to groundzerodevelopment.info to register your kids and for yourselves. Up until May 24th, if you register by that time frame, you will qualify for some tickets to Busch Gardens. We will continue to take registrations until we fill up. Like I said, 175 students, 150 students, and 75 parents is what we have room for financially. And probably I'm not thinking from the standpoint of the church itself, where will be at New Galilee Baptist
Mhm.
Church. They may have more room than for 170, 150, and 75. But that's how much we can take on for it not to be too crowded in the classroom and so forth and so on. So we look forward to people participating, signing up, and having the same enthusiasm that I have in reference to this event. And I can say, Yolanda, this is the 10th year having that, but this is one of two signature programs that we have because we also in the fall always do a team up community and law enforcement event. And that's when we mix in with law enforcement and our kids, and we have a cookout, and then we play games, outside sporting games. We do that in the fall. So the youth conference in the spring and the community event with law enforcement in the fall. Those are our two signature events. And May 30th, we would love to have you all in the house. We would love to have Yolanda, your group, attending support. And anyone else that would like to be a part of what we have going on, please reach out to us because we do need your support and we do need the kids present. We know they will learn a lot from it and enjoy themselves as those have in the past.
Absolutely. Now, less like any other organization, there are needs. What are some of the needs? How can the community help Ground Zero?
Um, they can always donate online to our website. They can always reach out to us to find out how they can help from as far as they have something they can share that the kids could benefit from, whether that's materialistic or whether that's information. When we do our mentoring program, sometimes we'll have a guest come in and speak. That helps too. So just whatever you have to offer, please reach out to us on our website and see how you can help and how we can communicate together to make things happen. And in some cases, we can collaborate. Yes.
Absolutely. That contact information again, the website for registration, Les.
Yes. www.groundzerodevelopment.info.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it. Thank you so much for being on FYI Morning Show. We're going to continue to push it out there for you, the flyer and everything on the page, our pages, and we're going to continue to tell people about and parents about this great conference. It is really enjoyable. The topics are fire. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking a minute ago, Les, that the parents that come are just into it. In those classes, they really get into those subjects.
Yes.
They have questions and they always, they're ready to talk. They really like to talk a lot. I know when I have a facilitator, and when she's there, she wants to really make conversation and learn more. So it is really a great conference. I really want to recommend that you all register early. Make sure you go to the website and get the information. Get your kids in there so they can have the experience that I know that they're going to have, which is going to be most enjoyable. So Les, thank you so much for all you do. Thank you for being on the show, and look forward to seeing you on May the 30th.
You got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Stay blessed.
So look, you all, I'm going to give you all some upcoming shows in a minute. Um, Make sure you um, get the information on the website. Make sure if you want to get the flyer and pass it on to friends, church groups. It's limited for the conference, so make sure you all hurry up and get in there. We don't want to turn anybody away. So yeah, so I got some upcoming shows for you all. I need you all just to stay put just for 30 seconds, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am Yolanda, the Lady Hinton. I'm host of FYI Morning Show Live. We got a lot of folk here on our pages. I want to shout out. I see Sheila Robbins. Good morning over here on Facebook. We've got quite a few folk here on TikTok. I want to shout out Winnie. I see you. How are you? Curtis Lee. Hello. Let's see who are David. Good morning. Nancy. Hello. Cliff Brown. Lily. Let's see. Sweet. Is it Sweet Going? I think that's what it is. Kenya. Honey Bun. I like that. Honey Bun. We have Journey up here. Two Rubies. Love Me. 6066. Teresita, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Brenda, good morning. Gaynell, good morning. I'm going to spell this one Kuda. Noel, I think, Noel. Henny Man, how you been? Good to see you up here. We have J CRITT6. Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Bad Boy. Tina Marie, how are you? Luca, hello. Melvin, Clap, WDG. So many of you all on. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. I was just talking to Les Smith. He is the founder of Ground Zero Development. He's having a great youth conference in the Chesapeake, Virginia area. Make sure you all go to the website www.groundzero. Let me make sure I get everything right. And I'm going to give you all that again. I'll make sure I have the whole website up there. I don't want to give you part of it and you go there and it's not there. So hold on a minute. Give me a minute and I will get the website for you again. Make sure you get your children registered before the 24th. There are great incentives, but make sure you do it anyway so they can get the number of youth that are going to be there and that they'll have everything that they need for those that are going to attend. We have some great shows coming up. Our FYI After Dark, we're going to be doing our Money and More. And we'll have a great guest for you all. We've been talking about it for a minute, so we will have that show in June. We'll also have our fun, it's going to be a fun Wednesday. Usually we do a fun Friday, but we have comedian Ferguson that's going to be on Ferg, F-E-R-G. You can look him up. Sometimes he's up here on TikTok checking us out. And if you all want to check him out before time, he is Ferg on TikTok, I believe Ferguson on Facebook. You just say Ferg, F-E-R-G. Check him out. He's going to be here on June the 3rd. Our very special guest He's a comedian that travels out. He travels all around the Virginia area and beyond. He's been with some of the biggest names, and he is just going to have you cracking up and enjoying what he feels he's born to do. Laughter is good for the soul. And I tell you what, it's nothing wrong with just kikiing and just, smiling and being happy with all the things that we go through. Why not? And so he'll be on, looking forward to him on June the 3rd. Put it on your calendar and make sure you join us. I'm going to also post it ahead of time so you'll know that he will be here. Of course, we're going to have Chris Hinton, Real Estate 2026. We're going to be putting him on the calendar in June. We have Jason Baker, cryptocurrency. You all have seen him. He's been on, I think this will be maybe his fourth time. He will be here to tell us a little bit more about cryptocurrency, what it is, where it's going, why it is, and maybe if you all are interested in dabbling in it a little bit or getting your feet, wet in cryptocurrency, he can give you some information through his experience and through research. You all don't forget to join. I will also have that show ready for you all before time, so you can definitely put it on your calendar. Of course, Monday Sports Talk. Oh my goodness, have you all been looking at the playoffs? I'm telling you, it is absolutely fire. Now, a lot of people, and I was just talking to my son the other day, and he was talking about a lot of folk kind of like tune in at this time. So everybody's excited about the playoffs. They kind of like follow a certain team. That's when they really get into the sport. I look at it, of course, because I'm doing sports talk throughout the season, but it is, to me, really a really exciting time when we get down to the wire. And that's what we're doing, on Monday. We're going to have a very special guest with me on Monday. Make sure you join us. We're going to talk about the playoffs, where it is, the final, and where it's going from there. Of course, we will also cover the WNBA. They're just starting, and we've been covering that for at least the month of May. When it started, we will be covering the WNBA as well as other sports and sports news. Also, on that same day for Sports Talk, we're going to do a Monday shout out. And so if you all are interested, send me your email address. Make sure you send it. I'm going to give you the information in a little while how you can reach me. You can actually inbox me wherever you are, what platform you're on. You can go ahead and send me that email address, and we can pull you in and you can shout out. Now, you got to be a friend now. You got to be a friend. So make sure you're following, make sure you're subscribing, because I'm going to pull in those that we all are, those that I know, those that follow me, and we're going to be pulling you in just for a second so you can do your shout outs. So that's Monday Sports Talk and Shout Out Monday. That's going to be a great, great, great time, fun time for us. Now, FYI After Dark, I mentioned that you all can be a special guest and a sponsor, or if you want to, intern or be a part of what we're doing. I'm going to give you that information in a minute. Think about it. We're doing our schedule for June, and it's filling up. So we want to get those that are doing some great things in the community, or things that folk that have information for us. And that's what this is, for FYI, for your information. Things that inspire and energize and motivate, our community to rise above mere survival and find success. Also, information, informing those of all the things that are going on. We've covered so many things, politics, we cover entertainment, education, health, men's issues, women's issues, all kind of things to inform our community. We talk about the vote. We really are really into pushing the vote and making sure people are involved in their community. And so we bring special guests to let you know some of the things that they're doing, how they're helping the community, how they keep us informed. And we would love for you all that are interested in being on the show to be able to do the same thing. Don't forget, again, to follow us on social media. Follow the platforms Facebook Live, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. If you have not come over to TikTok yet, please come over to Y Hinton. You'll see Y Hinton, but you'll also see FYI Radio Show along with that. Come over here and follow us. And I promise, so far, look, I've been following you all back. When I see you all are following me, I click and I follow you back. And I just want to, take the time to thank TikTok because you all definitely show up. So many of you all come on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I'm just excited about that. I want to just shout out a few more folk. Renee, hello. WRY, I believe that's who you are. Let's see, Miss RUIZ. I don't want to mess up names, so I'm spelling it. Your Queen, good morning. Kenneth, hello. Let's see, Archie, hi. I think that was Tony, Jeannie, Sylvia, Jack, Pearlie, what's happening? Linda, Kenneth, Will, Norwood, Ruby, Josh, I think it's Josh, it's just Just. I can't see it, it's going by fast. Partner, I believe that's it. Gia, what's happening? Sandok, so many of you on. Johnny, here's one, I think it's Xavier. Just so many of you guys on. Tommy, hi. Michael Chandler, how are you? William, hi. Sylvester, Robert. Whew, so many folk. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your support. Look, if you say something in the chat and I have not recognized your name or anything, make sure you say something in the chat so I can shout you out later on, or either send you a little love, a heart, or something, just to acknowledge that you were there and for me to acknowledge that I see you. Over here, let's see what's going on Instagram. We got folk over here on Instagram. We have Joel Roman. What's happening? How you doing? The Self-Esteem Queen, who's going to be joining me real soon. The Self-Esteem, Fiona Huss says, hello, Les. And she says, I am so proud of you, Les. How beautiful. Let's see. Juicy, Chris Hinton said, what's the gossip? Good to see you all over here on Instagram. Thank you for joining me. Facebook, I'm trying to pull you all up. I have you right here. Let's see. Mark Howard, what's going on? Good to see you up here. Just so many folk on all these platforms. Thank you so much for joining me on today. So look, you can always listen to it again if you'd like to. It's posted on those platforms. Make sure you share them with your friends and tell folk about FYI Morning Show. We're on Monday. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I always say we because it's co-host is on our radio show. And I always say we. So FYI Morning Show Live. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 9:30 a.m. Don't forget FYI After Dark is 6 o'clock p.m. on Monday evenings. I'm trying to see if there's any more announcements or upcoming shows. I will be getting you all the information about who's coming on. I'm going to post it just like a little calendar to show you who will be here. I wanted to mention, since we're talking about around the town and some of the things that's been happening, I wanted to mention to those that are in the Hampton Roads area, or if you want to travel to Hampton Roads this weekend, we have the Umoja Festival, which is a festival that takes place every year. It's been here for a minute, and it's in Portsmouth, Virginia. They're going to have all kind of fun things for our young people, for our older people, all kind of music, food, folk, fun. It's been around for a long, long time. I'm quite sure it's been over 20 years for this festival. And again, it's going to be in Norfolk, Virginia, Portsmouth, Virginia, May 22nd through 24th, 2006, Festival Park in Portsmouth, Virginia. Fun for everybody, free admission to the public. What a wonderful festival. It brings together a huge lineup of national acts in jazz, reggae, gospel, and rhythm and blues. The opening ceremony is at 5:30 p.m. Starting May 22nd, which is today. And you got, oh my goodness, Ray Jazz, really? Oh, how marvelous. That's going to be at 6:15 p.m. Then you have Groove Crew Band at 8 o'clock p.m. That's going to be marvelous. And 9:45, Tobias Courts and the Guests and the Quest Band. You got a great lineup on Saturday. Things are going to get started as far as music. At 1 p.m., the Jukebox Band of Virginia. Point of View, 2 o'clock. Brandon Robb is 3:30. TFC Band, 4:45. And Revelation at 6 o'clock. 8 o'clock p.m., National Act, Denim and Diamond, Southern Soul, All White Spring Festival. That's coming up soon. So Sunday it goes on and on. You got a lot of folk. You got, let me at least give you a little bit of what's happening Sunday at 2 o'clock. Demetra Chester Company, Ricky White and Believers Camp, Camilla M. Brady and Proclaim, Joe Baker and Refuge Nation Church, St. Paul's Baptist Celebration Choir, and Chai and Company. Oh, that's going to be fun. So look, the food, the food is going to be good. Just a lot of wonderful, wonderful cultural things for the community. You're going to have vendors and everything there. Make sure you check it out. Again, it's the Umoja. Some people say Umoja because of the U, but I believe it's pronounced Umoja Festival, and it's a celebration again in Portsmouth, Virginia. So look, I'm going to see you all. It's Friday. I got to get out and do some things. I hope you all are going to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. As a matter of fact, on Sunday, it is Pentecost. It's Pentecost celebration for many churches. And you all get a chance, go out to church and, celebrate this wonderful time. A lot of those that attend will be in white. I'm sure it's going to be a beautiful sight. And, just check it out. Maybe it's something that you've never experienced and something that you want to. Just look it up and find out who's going to be celebrating Pentecost, and get yourself there and get yourself, in the loop and having a great time in church. Manny Newton, is it Newton? Hello? ANA Vega, Anna Vega, I believe that's it. Simplice, I can't get I can't get that all yet. Let's see. Melissa, Dave, Beloved, how are you? I keep saying hi to Beloved. I've been looking at Beloved. Listen to y'all. Listen to this, y'all. Make sure you all check out Beloved's life, because she has some great things. She's been selling these jeans I've been checking out. And I said to myself, I'm about to give you some of those jeans. She is looking mighty good in these jeans. She has a TikTok shop. She's also on all social media platforms. She's on YouTube, and she is just amazing. So you all, Beloved Life, BLOVES Life. Her family's up there. You all check her out. She has been there for a minute and talking about being able to really, really be productive and being able to uh, be successful on social media is a wonder that it's just a wonderment to see her, and she's been so inspiring to us. She's the lady that does the seafood boils and different things like that, but she's all across the board business and all kind of things with her sauces and just a whole lot of great things. You all check her out, Beloved Life, and good morning to you and your family. Also, Serge, how you doing, Serge? Good morning. Let's see, Scott. Good morning, Thomas. You know, when I get started, I can't stop. I just love saying hello to you all. Maya Williams, what's up? Um, Boy, this one I can't even. Oh, that one, yeah, I can't say that one. But Reginald, what's up? Jag D, what's up? Gina, hi. Brodio, I think that's how you pronounce it. Lily, Lakeisha A. Johnson, look at you. How are you? Good to see you up here. Countryman, Maya. Let's see, Anne, Mary, um, Tammy, what's up? Um, it's great to see you all. Thank you so much. So many folk up here. And it goes on and on. Like Joseph is here, David is here. Let's see, lab underscore official is here. Jordan is here. Rolando, Brenda, just a many of folk. Justin is here. Justin, how are you? Good to see you. Jeb, I think that's it. Um, Flav, Stacy, Sweet Taste, Vance, Jay. Oh, wow. Ronnie, all you all, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. I'm going to see you all on Monday. Join me. We have our, let's see, yeah, join me on Monday. I'm going to come up and say hello to you all and talk a little bit about sports, the playoffs, what's going on, and how the weekend was. So I'm going to see you. I want you to be blessed. And I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye now.
Where I am now, I'm in a special place, a tender warm embrace. Where I am
Got to let you all know the music that you hear is a part of my catalog. Where I am now, you can find it where the music is sold. I'm actually singing it. It is instrumental right now, but you can get it wherever music is sold, along with the newest one.
now,
Uh,
I'm
uh,
better than
Make it all
before.
right.
I'm through those open doors.
Uh,
Where I
Check
am
it out.
now, where I am
Yes.
now.